All right, so this video I'm gonna expose a little bit of the bullshit in the fitness industry and a little bit of the, I guess, the stupidity. We're gonna discuss about that right now. And this video was spawned off a post I did on Instagram. I did an Instagram post. It was more like a feat of strength of me trying to lift 150-pound dumbbells on the chest press. And fucking crazy enough, I got up the first rep and I got a few half reps. It was really tough. That's on my Instagram at Grow Gallagher. But someone was like, hey, Greg, like, I don't understand, like, you know, how you're so strong. I don't understand, like, your macros don't make sense. And so this is what I want to talk about. Because in the fitness industry, when you follow some of these fitness models and these bodybuilders, they're going to give you their diet plan, their meal plan, their macros. Here's the truth that either they don't know or they're hiding this truth from you. And the reality is, I'm gonna say it right now. There's no secret macro ratio or macro, split that's gonna get you fucking ripped. There's no secret macro breakdown where you have 300 carb, 60 fat, 200 protein. There's nothing. It does not frickin' exist. The research is clear. There's not some magical macro split for you or for someone else. It does not exist. So what actually does exist is this. And this is when we're going to kind of realize that, you know what, a lot of these fitness professionals are not being honest with you, and they actually they don't have things dialed in as much as you think. And I put myself in that same category, okay? I'm a fitness professional and I'm a human being just like you, and I screw up just like you. So here's the deal. All you really can do, as far as the perfect macronutrient, as far as the perfect breakdown, all you can really do is two things, okay? Or maybe three things. Firstly, the calorie deficit. The calorie deficit, the calorie deficit, the calorie deficit. And you guys, you probably know this, but we're gonna get into more specifics. They're gonna be really, really helpful. You gotta hit the calorie deficit, and that is far more important than hitting any perfect macro calorie breakdown XY or a macro breakdown XYZ. It's hitting those calories, because if you eat at maintenance, you're not fucking leaning down. Especially when you're trying to get really lean, you gotta be in the deficit. 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 So many of these fitness professionals focus so much on following all these perfect rules and hitting this perfect macro thing that they think is perfect, that they actually make it harder to hit the calorie deficit. They shoot themselves in the foot by following too many rules. I gotta eat first thing in the morning. I gotta take a protein shake before and after training. Dude, yeah, you can make that work when you're fucking at 20% body fat, but when you're trying to get down to 7, 8, 9%, when you start to look really good, the face gets chiseled, your waist gets taut, your muscles pop. You get the sunken cheeks. The fucking girls, look, guys, I'm making myself very clear right now. This channel is dedicated to getting you really lean and chiseled. The benefit doesn't come from fucking getting up to 190 pounds of muscle. It comes from having the perfect amount of muscle and being chiseled. Being chiseled. That's what this channel is going towards. We're going back to the freaking roots. I'm getting to 5.5% body fat soon. But I have digressed. Hit the calorie deficit. Anything that makes that harder is wrong. It's wrong. It's going to work against you. There was some YouTuber that made some video. I never watched the video, but a follower of mine told me what it says. I don't watch these hater videos of me. I just ignore it. I don't watch them. I don't like to. I focus on providing value and good knowledge, because once you respond to it, there's no end to it. Haters gonna hate. Okay, the real followers are gonna stand up. But someone's talking shit about how I was eating a chocolate bar at the end of my day every day when I was getting shredded, and he was like, "This is not optimal, dude. You've missed the fucking point. You've missed the point. That is what allows me to stick to my diet with absolute ease. Every single day, I'm hitting 2,200 calories by finishing off the last thing with chocolate. I'm so satisfied. There's never, you know what's funny is that the chocolate for me, what it does for me is there's never any after hunger. So sometimes, I could have the perfect finishing meal. I'm gonna have my, protein and my perfect carb little meal split. And then there's a post hunger, an after hunger, where I want to keep eating. The cravings weren't solved. The chocolate, I'm fucking cooked. I'm done. I am satisfied, and my diet ability to stick to it is insane. And when you can stick to that deficit while getting strong on key lifts, while smashing the gym 3 days per week, short and sweet, that's where the magic happens. If you remember my 2016 video, Intermittent Fasting Full Workout, everyone references my shape there. I was fucking hitting 2,200 calories perfectly. I was eating chocolate every night. My protein wasn't even that high. And I was doing really short and sweet workouts. Really short and sweet. 3-4 exercises, 3 days per week, heavy, intense. And then when I got into that shrink wrap effect, that's when I shifted into a few weeks of the double up method, doing higher. This is a new program that I was working on back then, never finished it. And I'm doing it now. Stay tuned. But I can't say anything else about that for now. So anyways, I got into my craziest shape, fucking eating chocolate every night because I hit my calories. So all you can really do as far as the perfect macro breakdown, perfect macro split, all you can really do is hit your calories, okay? Boom. Get sufficient protein. Now, sufficient protein for me, what I really believe for me, I'm 175, 176. I think it's like 140 grams. I think it's about 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. I've tried this all. I've done 220 grams. I've done 180. I've done 160. I've done 100 to 120. That was a bit too low. So now I'm at the 140, just around 0.82 grams per pound. That's what the research shows. And best of all, when you're eating in a calorie deficit, okay? When you're eating a calorie deficit, if you increase your protein, the fucking phone's ringing, it's gonna drive me fucking crazy. If you increase your protein, right? If you increase your protein too high, well then you have to drop your carbs and your fats. And as a natural, carbs and fats are really important for your hormonal output. I've experimented with low carb, okay? My testosterone levels went down, my training performance went down, my sex drive went down. I experimented with trying to hit these low fat diets where I was doing 50, 60 grams of fat, more carbs. I wasn't satisfied. I couldn't even last one day on the diet because I was always hungry. It didn't work. We need to start to realize something. This is the point I'm getting to. So the third thing is, calories, protein. Third thing is balance. Okay, and balance it has a nice range to it. So balance means, your fat is around at the very lowest 25%. I'd rather see people be around 30 to 35% of their diet from fat. Especially if they're in the deficit, you're gonna want to keep your fat more around 35%. Keeping your protein, your carbs around 40%. And if you're eating in a small deficit, 25% protein is fucking sufficient. So it's that very balanced. Everything's kind of around, 25, 30, carbs of 35, 40. It's just very balanced. And then that's beautiful because if you're eating out at restaurants and making delicious foods, you can't do that doing low freaking fat. Restaurants and good food has fat. And if you try and stay off of fat and keep fat too low, you're gonna be hungry all the time because fat is very filling and satisfying when done correctly. And carbs can be very filling and satisfying if you focus on eating lots of potatoes and fruits. So those are my 3 points. The only thing you can do to master your physique, hit your calories, hit your protein, and keep it balanced. And then you don't have to worry about trying to hit exactly 220 grams of carbs and 65 fat. And you don't have to worry about that. Just hit your protein, hit your calories, and just eat the meals that fulfill you. It's impossible to go through life in any sort of enjoyable way while trying to hit this perfect breakdown. Now, here's the truth that I really wanted to get to. This is where I'm really heading with this. This is the whole point of the damn video, is that these fucking fitness professionals, they're trying to masquerade like they got the perfect macronutrient split and you gotta do this, this, and this, and all these rules. They don't even fucking stick to their diet. They can't even stick to it. How do I know that? Look at them. When are they ever 8% body fat for more than a month or two? Yeah, I don't care about abs, I don't care about this. It's because they can't fucking do it, okay? I'm calling the fitness industry out right now. They masquerade like, I don't care about being lean, I'm happy here. Yeah, you say that because you know you can't. You haven't cracked the code, you haven't figured it out. How many of your clients are fucking shredded year round from your advice? With Kinobody, we have tens of thousands all over the world that have stripped off fat, and not just for one day, 1 week, 1 month, but now they maintain it effortlessly while gaining muscle. So these people saying, I'm happy at 10%, I'm happy. That's cool. Okay, good. You're happy, but also realize you can't do it. You can't get lean. And so my point is that The fitness industry, I want to see these fitness professionals, these fitness models, these YouTubers, Instagrams, I want to see them be more honest and say, you know what? I fuck up my diet every week. I screw up. I'm not perfect. I mess up. Just like everyone else. Now, I've screwed up. I've screwed up following those approaches in the past. I've screwed up even with fasting. I fucked up. I fucked up so much. There was a couple years in 2013, 2014 where I was really struggling to get below 10% and stay there. And I started to really put the pieces together. And what did that mean? Putting the pieces together? It meant fuck off if you're trying to hit 190 grams of protein. Screw off with like trying to eat this perfect diet and end the fast exactly. I screw off all the rules. I was like, let's just fucking find out how I can hit 2,200 calories, and everything goes within that realm. And now I can fucking stick to a deficit with absolute ease. Ease. I've mastered this leanness. So the fitness industry needs to realize two things. Be honest. Be honest. You don't hit that diet that as perfect as you think. Because trust me, if you really are in this industry to freaking make a name for yourself, to transform people, you got to be in shape. Okay? No one's inspired when you're sitting at 14% body fat. They don't want to look like that. If you're helping people improve their body, you're selling yourself short by being at 14%. That's the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter. How did Kinobody blow up? Because people wanted to look like movie stars. And that's what I taught them how to do. Now, a lot of these people on the fitness industry, they can't even get lean. They can't even stay lean because they haven't figured it out. They have some crazy perfect diet that they follow, but they screw up on, and that invariably their clients screw up on, which is why the results aren't that good. And fucking to make matters worse, a lot of them are using drugs. Okay, I don't use any drugs. I've been natural my whole life. I'm happy to do any sort of test known to man at any time. And also, I don't really care about being massive. I don't really care about being huge. I'm happy to stay at the size I'm at. I'm happy even if I was a little slimmer. It's about being fucking lean. Now, what I do like and I do have fun on is getting fucking strong, crushing 130 incline presses, 120 shoulder presses. I like that strength while being lean, and that's what's really cool. So pat yourself on the back and realize that the fitness industry is full of shit. If you've been screwing up, if you've been falling off your diet, if you've messed up, it's not your fault. Everyone does it. The professionals do it. I mess up a hell of a lot less when I got rid of all those rules. When I fast, I eat a small meal in the afternoon, 400 or 500 calories, something light, collagen, protein, Rice Krispie Square, banana, huge feast, 1,400 calories, and 500 calories of dessert at night. I hit that diet 95%. I don't really screw up unless it's more of a lifestyle thing. I got a hot date and she wants to go to it's a restaurant that doesn't fill me up. Then I might screw up a little bit. But that's more of like a lifestyle kind of thing. You got to live your life. Otherwise, what the fuck is the point? That's what this channel is about. So pat yourself on the back and realize you will get the most shredded when you stick to the diet, when you stick to it. Whatever that means. If it means eating chocolate every night before bed and making your diet simpler, you will get more ripped doing that. And all these fucking rules you think you need to do and all these nuances, it's bullshit. It's basically it's a distraction is what it is. It's a distraction. Kinobody, when I've gotten the best results, it's getting even more simple. Simplicity. Are you getting stronger on just a few lifts? Are you hitting your deficit and getting the right protein? There's nothing else you can really do after that. Get your sleep, okay? Get sunlight, get vitamin D, manage your stress, okay? Don't get fucked up every weekend. That's it. And it takes time. It takes patience. And a lot of people, they're sitting at this point where they're almost looking good, but it's like, you know what? I don't look fucking good when I'm 10% body fat. I don't look that good. I look, good, but you gotta get a little leaner. That's when this fitness thing is a game changer. People make the joke. They make the statement like, oh, lifting doesn't really help with girls. It's more so you get attention from guys. That's a fact. When you're staying at 12 to 14% body fat. When you get lean, when you get under 10%, that's when you start to really experience like the male model effect. When your face gets more chiseled, your abs are taut, you have a really perfect V-shaped, clothes look good on you, yeah, you get a lot more attention from girls. If anyone says it's not true, it's completely wrong. You get way more attention when you're freaking chiseled. Chiseled. 7-8% body fat. You look like a male model. It's game over. It's game over. I've been a single guy over the years, and I've been around, like, I've been at 12%, 13, 10. It's lights out when you walk in the room and you're 7-8%. Eyeballs are fucking drawn to you. You don't even have to do much. Just be there. You have a good personality. Be a nice person, all that important stuff. Be charismatic. Be a good listener. Be confident. All that stuff's important. But it's a hell of a lot easier when you're chiseled. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. And it's going to go against the grain. I have some new stuff coming out. Nothing crazy new, but we're getting even more dialed in, even more focused. More focused. I guarantee if you're watching this video right now, my only job I care about, the only thing I care about on this channel is for you to get fucking ripped. Whether you buy my program or you don't buy it, it's to get you fucking ripped and chiseled. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to. If you fucking respect that, hit the like button. And one more note, okay? Once you get ripped and chiseled, you got to wear the right clothes. You got to dress well. You have to have the right fit. And that's why I've spent the last fucking year and a half making this clothing line. We've had issues where my last manufacturer, we sold out too fast. We expanded manufacturing. People fucking loved it. It was bamboo. It just fit perfectly. People wear this out. They feel so good. We need a clothing line, not to wear in the gym. Fuck that. I'll wear anything I want in the gym. I'll fucking wear jeans and a sweatshirt in the gym. I want a clothing line that fucking looks good all the time. I can wear it anywhere. So as we expanded, my manufacturer couldn't keep up, and I've lost technically $50,000. I lost a lot of money. In a lot of inventory I paid deposits on that he never finished, and then a lot of the stuff I couldn't sell because when we went into big production, his quality went down. So now I'm working with one of the top factories. They're insane. They actually do Ralph Lauren stuff. I have one of the top fashion guys in Toronto as my mentor who's working with me on this line, and we're launching in like 3 weeks, December 12th. So if you guys want to stay tuned about that, I put my links in the description. Kino Clothing Instagram page, check that out. Kinobody, Girl Gallagher on Instagram, check that out. We have fucking insane content. I don't care if I'm filming this on a fucking, on shitty quality. Listen, this stuff's gonna get you ripped. It's gonna get you ripped. And look at yourself right now. You might think, oh, I need to get bigger. I need to get bigger. Most of the time, 95% of the time, you don't get lean first. Get fucking really lean first. Get the chiseled face. And then let's gain muscle as you're absolutely chiseled. And when you get there, when you get ripped, yes, it's gonna benefit me because you're gonna fucking wanna wear Kino clothing. It's the only thing you're gonna wanna wear. It's the only thing you're gonna wanna wear. You're gonna look so good on it. it is. So getting you ripped is gonna benefit me because it's gonna help fucking blow this clothing line up. But I still wanna get you ripped. I still wanna get you ripped. Even if you don't like Kino clothing, I can't see how that's possible because I fucking love it. That's it. I'm done. Peace.